What is going on, Jerome's? Another day, another beautiful 7-round Vikings mock draft. Free agency is upon us, and the Vikings still have several important rooster moves to make. In fact, by the time you're watching this, some of them may have already been made. But we decided to get a little bit spicy, so we traded Zadarius Smith to the Rams for 6'9" overall. Nice. As well as a fistful of late-round picks. We traded Dalvin to the Bills. Cook brothers back together for a 4th-round pick, and that's where we're currently at. Now, again, we like laying out parameters, but just say, I don't know, Vikings add a starting caliber offensive lineman, defensive lineman, linebacker, and corner, and then go from there. All right, so needs are firmly established. Start the draft. Yo, here we go. And just pause. Just pause and see what the Jets do. So I think the Rodgers is going to get traded to the Jets. I don't know if he'll include number 13. Who knows? But Bryce Young at 1 to Carolina. C.J. Stroud 2. Will Anderson, Anthony Richardson, Tyree, Christian Gonzalez, Pete Skoronski, Levis, Jalen Carter, Paris Johnson, Van Ness, Quentin Johnston. Interesting. All right, just let it go. Just let it go and see what happens. All right, so Brian Branch went to the Packers, unfortunately. Miles Murphy goes. Addison goes. A little bit of a run on receivers. JSN goes to the Ravens. It hurts. All right, so for the Vikings, Nolan Smith is on board. That would be a no-brainer, especially replacing Zadarius. Zay Flowers is there. Will McDonald, I think, is super underrated. Josh Downs, I love. Mazzy Smith. BJ Ujulari. All right, so we're going to go Nolan Smith. Basically as just a 1-for-1 replacement for Zadarius. Swapping out Smiths. That's what we're doing. So we got the edge rusher on the board. Would like to play around a little bit more in the second round, but it is what it is. So now we're on the clock, 6-9. Nice. Got a couple of trade offers. All right, so the Saints want to come up. Hey, if you want to come up, I'm going to gouge your eyes out. Now, looking at the quarterback of the future, yeah. All right, so Hendon Hooker, his ADP is 61. I actually think that's a little bit low. So do we just stick and pick and take him here? I like Hooker a lot more than McKee. I really do. Yeah. Well, the Saints are looking to come up, and the Raiders. Did the Raiders take Levis? And so Raiders took Skoronski. So yeah, the Saints potentially coming up. Even though they have Derek Carr, could be coming up for Hooker. I doubt Hooker would get by the Raiders at 70, so I'm just going to take him. Yep, screw it. Screw you, screw your face, screw your needs, screw whatever. Especially since they're going to let it ride it looks like they're going to let it ride with Kirk this year. They need someone. I want to dance with somebody. So Tank Dell is there, Michael Wilson, Dorian, Morrow, Jalen. All right, so pretty equal on a lot of these guys. Cardinals want to come up. It's going to cost you. All right, so they just say no. All right, so just give me the rest of your draft, except for 105, Monty. Oh, I love it. Still can get Tank Dell. Tank Dell is just a playmaker, man. I actually really, really like him. I do like Michael Wilson, too. So it's relatively close, but, I mean, Tank Dell just keeps falling. In love with you. I understand that his size is going to be held against him, but guy can just get open and make plays. That's all you need. Dorian Williams. All right, wide receiver, linebacker. Dorian Williams and Asamoah, I think, is going to be a really good combination going forward. Moro Ojomo. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. I love it. Deuce Swan. Jacorian Bennett. All right, so we haven't partaken of the cornerbacks yet. All right, so we got 130 and 159. I want to package some of these picks. So the Bengals are up next. Yeah. Bengals come up for 131. All right, let's make it happen, Captain. There you go. All right, so we're on the clock back to back. We're going to go Moro Ojomo, who I think is super underrated in terms of defensive interiors in this class. Then we are going to take... Do we take Bennett? Yeah. All right, Jacorian Bennett. Welcome on in. Another physical freak out of Maryland. I kind of like this draft so far. Sort of all over the place, but we're not reaching, which is good. Zach Kuntz, speaking of reaching, I mean, that guy can reach to this freaking ceiling, man. Though I feel like we've been drafting him quite a bit, so I like mixing things up a bit. Ooh, Chandler Zavala. Bryce Ford Wheaton has Jose Ramirez. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Actually, we're going to go with Jose Ramirez. Pride of Eastern Washington. Got a little baby Max Crosby vibes. Maybe it's just because Scout in the helmet. It is what it is. Bryce Ford Wheaton went off the board. No. Oh, well. Juice Scruggs, I like a lot. Mafi. Yeah, we're getting juiced. Who got the juice? Baby. And, all right, I just can't pass on Coots. Given his size, given his wingspan, given his athletic ability, he's a freak. Just having him develop as a tight end, too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Eric Gray. Yes. So we got the running back. A little bit of shiftiness added with Ty Chandler as well. All right, so we already got the quarterback. Do we double down? Like, do we take Hooker and DTR? I mean, we may as well, right? Why not? I mean, it's like the Kirk and RG3 thing. It's like the Heath Schuler and Gus Frerotte thing. I mean, first you buy the house and then you buy the insurance, which is the backup quarterback. All right, last pick, 251. Times have changed, times are strange. Ooh, doo, but I'm still the same. Mama, I'm coming home. I mean, Terrell Smith showed up well. He really did show well. All right, we're going with Terrell Smith. That's right. Here you go. All right, so recapping what went on, we traded Zadarius Smith to the Rams for third rounder, 6'9" overall, and a fistful of late round picks. We also traded Dalvin Cook for a fourth rounder to Buffalo. And in the first round, we got a 1-for-1 replacement. Nolan Smith in for Zadarius Smith. I actually really love that. Hendon Hooker in the third round, 6'9". I would be shocked if he gets out of the second round, but we just could not pass on him. I think that the Raiders were going to pounce on him. But Hendon Hooker, welcome on in. You're the next quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. Tank Dell. Third round, that was just too much value. I understand that he's going to get knocked for his size and whatnot, but he's got great physicality. He's got great ball skills for a smaller receiver, and also has some return flexibility. Dorian Williams, tackling machine. I think that he is going to be a really nice complement with Brian Osaba. Moro Jomo can stop the run, can get after the passer from the interior. I love him. The pride of Texas. Hook him. That's right. Jacorian Bennett, the other physical freak cornerback from Maryland, not named Deontay Banks. Getting him in the fourth round potentially could work into the mix. Jose Ramirez, I like him as a developmental pass rusher, potentially supplement things on the edge. Juice Scruggs, I think Scruggs could eventually develop into a starter in this league, and maybe not out of the gates, but it wouldn't shock me at all if by year 2, wherever he ends up, he's going to be starting. Zach Kuntz, physical freak upside tight end in the 6th round. Eric Gray, the shifty running back from Oklahoma. Him and Ty Chandler, King Kenne would be a nice running back by committee. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, DTR. I mean, why not? We have a bajillion picks, and so why not get 2 developmental quarterbacks behind Kirk Cousins and let him duke it out? Just go from there, man. And then also Terrell Smith had a nice little combine for himself in Indianapolis. He's coming in as some more cornerback depth. Overall, give us an A-, and I like it. And it's something that could happen. I could see them parting ways with Zadarius Smith. They're not going to cut him. He's eminently tradable, so we'll see what happens. And then Dalvin Cook, of course. Yeah, I don't know. But Buffalo's needed a running back for a while, and Dalvin and James, the 1-2 combination, that would actually be awesome, man. But that's it. A 7-round Vikings mock draft where they trade Zadarius and Dalvin. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.